was right about Hector Lombard. I was right about Hector Lombard. Never argue with the kid. Just 'cause you're a fighter, you always go with your friends. 'Cause you got no backbone, can't see the truth.
Well, bro,
So always go with me. I was right about Hector. I've been right about most of my predictions.
One's a vegan, one is jacked up on other supplements. Vegan versus straight musclehead. What'd you think was going to happen?
Well,
I got to pick my boy Jake. It was a real old school ass whooping, wasn't it?
Is he a vegan?
He's a vegan.
Jake.
He's been a vegan for
That's
for 4 or
hard.
5 years
That's
now.
impressive. That guy's that much of a badass, and Jake Shields is a badass, regardless of what happened to him. He's a badass, and yet he is a vegan.
Listen, I
That's
respect vegans. My mom's a vegetarian. Now, if any time there was a reason, say, don't eat vegan and do eat meat, watch Jake Shields versus Hector Lombard. Probably eat meat, fellas. If you're in the UFC, probably eat some meat.
I have a better example, and I have a great deal of respect for the country of India, and it's almost a continent. But there are over 1 billion people, and most of the South is vegetarian. In fact, most of the country is pretty much vegetarian.
Phenomenal athletes.
Yeah, I don't think they want a medal in the Olympics. You got 1 billion people. Would you mind winning a medal in the Olympics?
There's not a lot, is there?
No, there aren't. In fact, I'd venture to say there might be none. So eat some
if
meat.
Jake moved there, he would just own. He would just own everything.
He'd own
just
it.
rolling people up.
Yeah, and
that was a rough fight. You were
was a rough
correct.
fight.
Congrats, Bryan.
Well,
Congrats. You picked Hector Lombard versus Jake Shields. You got one right finally.
Listen. First of all, by the way, everybody, we both had
our headphones on.
and they don't even work.
No,
I was like,
sweating.
Why, I was like, why do I feel like
it just makes it official.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a tunnel. Here's why I chose
his takedowns
Hector.
were ferocious.
Well,
his
yeah,
trips.
He's a world-class judo player, dude. You're not doing a lot when you
is he?
when you're a jiu-jitsu guy and you haven't worked on takedowns that way. What are you talking about with those hips? And so here's why Hector Lombard called out Johnny Hendricks, and I'm putting my money on Hector Lombard when he fights Johnny Hendricks. Here's why he's going to be. Here's why he's going to be the 170-pound welterweight champion. You heard it first from Bryan Callen. Here's why.
Let's hear it, kid.
Because. And I'm gonna tell you what Hector's liability.
Before you go on, it's hard. I mean, it's hard to take you serious while you're wearing clothes that you stole from Sports Authority.
Hey, dude, I was playing tennis.
Can you keep it professional at all?
This is a royal blue.
Royal blue. He has a. Let me tell you, people. He has a royal blue kind of zip up windbreaker on.
And olive green.
He has olive green Nike sweatpants on.
It doesn't really go.
And lime green Adidas sneakers.
I'm quite the hipster. May I continue?
Yeah. Now, are you going to take the SATs after this?
May I continue,
okay,
sir?
Sorry.
Hector Lombard, you're not. If you clinch with that guy, if you clinch with him, whether
stay
you're
out of the
good at
clinch.
Greco, stay out of the
Stay out of the clinch.
And by the way, I don't think many people want to bang with him either because he's very explosive and it's very difficult to deal with that. The only thing you can do with Hector Lombard.
Are you on his payroll? Are you on ATT's payroll?
The only thing to do with Hector Lombard is
ATT. Let me know what you're paying him.
Well, ATT has probably the best group of athletes there are, which is why Robbie Lawler has been crushing.
I officially resign from this podcast.
May I continue? And then you can rebut.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know, Rain. I know your team.
Keep going.
I know your friends. You're so loyal.
No, keep going. I'm not going to interrupt you.
Hector Lombard, the only thing you can do with that guy is drag him into deep water if he's got to fight a 5-round title shot, that's where his cardio will be called into question. That's a lot of muscle to feed.
That's where his cardio?
Other than that, good luck, everybody. Hector Lombard is going to be the champion.
Okay. Are you done?
Huh?
Hector, at least give him 20% of your purse after that, please. If it's not at least 20%, Bryan, you got to get off his nuts.
An American Top Team seems to be doing just fine with Mr. Robbie Lawler.
Robbie Lawler.
Hendricks.
Oh, yeah. Did he win?
He gave him a hell of a fight.
Did he?
Gave him a hell of a fight.
But he didn't win, did
Gave him a hell of a fight.
Yeah. Bigfoot's doing good, too. Oh, no.
Hey.
No, he tests positive for steroids.
Hey, listen.
That's cool, man.
Listen, man. Those guys are all...
Oh, wait. But Thiago Silva's doing great. Oh,
Thiago's been battling injuries.
No, he got cut. That's Thiago Alves. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva.
Yeah. Well, Thiago.
They got cut from the UFC because he held someone at gunpoint.
Well, Thiago had some issues.
No, but he's doing good. You're right. He's doing great. Thiago Alves. I loved him 5 years ago.
All
he was
those
the man.
guys. Don't ever say anything bad about Thiago Alves. I'll jump right over this table.
Listen, Thiago Alves is a great fighter, phenomenal fighter.
I love that guy.
He hasn't fought in a little while.
Well, he's been hurt.
He's fighting soon, though.
Yes, he is. And he's going to be a killer. He's a killer. But here's my point. Those guys and that team, they've just got a very deep pool to train with. And that's one of the reasons Robbie Lawler has been so good. He's got really good guys to train with. Right?
True. Well, I mean, that's the model. That's the mold of high-level fighters. Everyone has a good team. Name a stud fighter. Jake Shields. Jake Shields trains with a great team.
Yeah, he does.
Gilbert Melendez, the Diaz brothers.
Yeah, those guys are great.
Name someone else. Everyone trains like that, Brian. Hate to tell you. It's not a secret anymore.
I would suggest American Top Team has a deeper pool and more guys to train with than do some of these other guys.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
They have a deep pool down there.
It just makes you better.
A lot of Brazilian influence down there.
Yeah, it makes you better. What did you think of the fights overall?
Now, listen, with Hector, as far as title shot, one, not happening. And Dana said that. This isn't me hating on him. It's just not happening.
It's not happening?
It's not going to happen, Brian. He's had 2 fights at welterweight. He fought Jake Shields, who was a ideal matchup for him.
Right.
Couldn't be a better matchup for him.
Who was a bad matchup for Hector?
I'm going to tell you the next fight, and this is a hell of a fight. Tyrone Woodley.
Ooh. My God, you know what?
Muscle on muscle.
I never even thought. And by the way, I want to stand corrected because I did say he should go down to 55, and you're right. He can't go down to 55.
No, not a chance.
He's simply too big.
Oh, that made me laugh though. That was funny when you said that.
I was wrong, but my God,
Woodley,
Hector. God, I just got
Joe Silva. There you go.
I just got a boner.
Just a text is saying thanks or whatever would be great.
Of course, Tyrone Woodley. Hector Lombard,
right? Great
of course.
fight. Tyrone Woodley's not fighting for the title. I mean, that win over
Carlos.
Bad
luck.
Carlos got hurt. Listen, Tyrone was doing very well in that fight. I picked Carlos kind of to TKO him with a knee or something probably by the 3rd round. Yeah. I still think it would have happened if he didn't get hurt. So you're not getting a title shot based off a guy blowing out his knee.
What did you think?
You're going to fight Hector Lombard because Hector Lombard really hasn't been tested at 70 at all.
Right.
So, all right, so he beat our boy Nate Marquardt. Beat the brakes off of him.
Yeah.
All right, it's not the same Nate.
Yeah.
Nate's kind of he's on the back 9 of the UFC career, right? I hate to say it, but it is what it is. And then he beat Jake Shields, who's an ideal matchup. Jake's not a threat on the feet. He's not going to take Hector down. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you have that. So Hector, I bet you he's 2 or 3 away.
Well,
if he demolishes Woodley, we'll see.
Well, because how does Woodley fight? It goes doubles and singles on a judo player, I would imagine.
Woodley's going to take him down.
Yeah, he's going to take him down.
Woodley's going to take him down, but this is my thing. Both of those guys have an issue with cardio, but Woodley has less of an issue. Your boy Hector hasn't been pushed. And for you to say him to fight Johnny in 5 rounds ain't happening. Johnny wins that fight 9 times out of 10.
Because Johnny
he's going to push the pace. He's going to take him down. He's going to hold him against the cage, wait for him to gas. He just has too much muscle at 70.
Yeah.
It's an issue.
That's an issue.
Guess who doesn't have a ton? I mean, Johnny Hendricks is built for 70. He really is. Granted, he had a hard time making weight.
Well, 218. He walks around at 218. My God.
When they say 218, that's from the very start of camp. That is so people freak out, and what Joe Rogan says. Everyone jumps on board. Oh my God, he's huge.
That's
218.
48 pounds to lose.
That's 48 pounds, and that's probably 14 weeks out.
Right.
Who cares?
Doesn't that seem like a lot?
No, he's probably not doing shit. He's probably hunting. He's probably freaking eating hot dogs just fresh off the street. Then he goes into camp. I bet you by week 4 into camp, he's down to 190.
So his natural weight, you think, if when he's training, is already at 90.
It's pretty low. He's probably at like 90.
5'9".
Yes. Yeah. So when people, it's always funny when people say that. Yeah. God, he's massive. He walks around at 240, like these 205. He's walking around 240. That's him chilling, barely training.
Right.
That's not a big deal.
Because
as soon as they start training and they up their metabolism, they're eating right, they drop water weight like crazy.
You go right to 235 pretty quickly.
For sure. I'm 250 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, 3-4 weeks in camp with all the running, eating, the sweating. I mean, I'm 240. It's tough for me to keep weight. 233.
It's the cardio.
Yeah, it's the cardio. It's the constant, pushing yourself.
Do you feel that Johnny Hendricks' striking is at the best in the division, or is it a bit of a liability? It's not as good as I mean. His knees and things. He's short.
I hate criticizing these guys. You know this, but it is our.
Well,
job.
no, we're not criticizing.
I'm not criticizing.
We're analyzing. We're analyzing with
there
respect.
You go. No, his striking is not even close to being the best at welterweight.
Right.
The thing that makes Johnny Hendricks so dang good is one, his tenacity, his wrestling, and his power. But to say technically that he's the best striker, no, not even close.
No.
He's gonna have some issues.
Condit's way better. I think.
Yes, not even close.
Yeah.
What drove me crazy is I was watching this fight in Jackson with a group of people who've never really seen the UFC, and they're watching it, and there's no footwork, there's nothing. It's just two guys standing in front of each other. For me, there's nothing that drives me more crazy.
Right.
The fans, they like it. But when Robbie Lawler and Johnny Hendricks stand in front of each other and just trade these shots and pity pattern back and forth when they're both knockout artists, I don't want to see that, man.
Right.
I just don't want to see
It's
that.
ugly. It's not the footwork.
To me that's not being smart. That's not being a sport. That's just signing up.
They need
punch
Frankie
each other.
Edgar's coach.
Yes,
Or
exactly.
Tony
Jeffries.
Yeah.
So I had the first 2 rounds, Johnny Hendricks. I had the first 2 rounds, Johnny Hendricks. I had 3 and 4, easily Robbie Lawler. I almost gave the third round a 10-8 to Robbie because he almost knocked him out. He had Johnny Hendricks straight backpedaling, did by far the most damage, hurt him the most in the third round.
Yep.
By far. I thought that it was damn close to getting stopped, I thought. So 3-4, Lawler. And then the 5th round is obviously where Johnny Hendricks won it with that takedown in the end. But
It's very close.
Man, it was close.
Very close. When you lose a fight like that,
for most people, they're like, man, this is great. No GSP. This made me miss GSP.
it did. Huh?
It did.
Because
He's so damn good. He fights so smart.
Yeah.
You're not doing that with GSP.
No.
Oh, hey, so Johnny was a better fighter when he fought GSP than he showed up for Robbie Lawler.
Well, I think
He fought smarter.
Yeah.
I think he had more sense of urgency. I thought he respected
I
him more.
definitely think that GSP would have taken Robbie Lawler down a lot more and had him on his back a lot more.
Oh, Robbie Lawler, you're not hearing a peep out of Robbie Lawler striking with George St. Pierre.
No.
It's nothing. He's gonna lay on him, pound him out, and probably go to decision. But I mean, GSP's face isn't getting touched in that fight.
Right.
If Johnny fought GSP like that, I mean, we're not even talking about Johnny right now. I mean, he's not even in. You know what I'm saying?
If GSP fought, what do you mean?
If GSP fought Johnny that came up on Saturday night, who fought Robbie Lawler with the same game plan,
Right.
I mean, it's not even a fight.
You mean GSP would have dominated?
Yes.
Okay.
Easily. Majority. I mean, 5-0, easily.
What do you think psychologically for Robbie? You can't get into his head, but that's got to be a very hard loss, or is it actually okay because you came so close and a lot of people are talking about maybe you were the winner too, you know?
No, I don't think it's ever okay.
Yeah.
I don't think, no matter how it goes
It's
down, I don't think it's devastating. I think what's next at welterweight? Listen, Nick Diaz came up there and started talking all that smack, trying to get in
I love
Johnny's
him.
ear. Yeah, I know you do.
What's your call on Nick Diaz, Johnny Hendricks?
Ain't happening. Listen, Diaz has lost 2 in a row. Right? He's lost his last 2.
Yeah.
And he's talking about I only fight for titles, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I like Diaz too. It's great to see him fight. Ain't happening. Dana's not going to give you a title shot by talking your way into it when you've lost 2.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
The only time that happens is in the women division when you're Misha
If
Tate.
it did happen, what would you say?
I think Hendricks.
Because he would take him down?
Yeah, you take him down, control him.
Those
Hendricks is tough to
knees, and he's
submit.
strong,
He's very tough to submit, yeah. I think what's next for Johnny Hendricks is probably Rory McDonald. It's going to be in Canada. That's what I think. Have they confirmed anything? I don't think so. But that's what's next. How can you not? I mean, who else would you give it to?
Well, Rory lost to
Robbie Lawler, but then
Yeah.
he just beat Damian Maia, number 7 in the
true.
world, and Robbie just lost. So what do you do?
I don't know. This
What
is
else
the
you
problem
got?
with the UFC.
It's not. No, it's not a problem.
Matching up really exciting fights.
It's not a problem at all.
Well, who else would you like to see Hendricks fight?
I mean, Rory McDonald, Hendricks is a hell of a fight. And then you got Tyrone Woodley, you got Hector Lombard
You know what I'm
waiting.
secretly hoping? I'm hoping GSP is healing up and waiting and comes back.
I could see that.
And reclaims
I would love
his
that.
throne.
I would love that.
You
I would
know,
love that.
Yeah, the thing is, for me right now, I'm just gonna get my life together, and I have to make a point of my life. And that the guy he's a great champion, but I obsess the whole time. I got bored, and I came back, and mainly because Bryan Callahan, the kid, and Brennan Schaub said, "Hey, let's see that guy come back." So I got a fire under my ass, and I came back and that's for those guys, Fighter and the kid. Thank you. I never would have done it without you.
Wow, GSP in the house, huh?
Yeah.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Well, I haven't even
Pretty
worked on
legit.
it.
It was
That
pretty legit.
Literally
though.
me sipping my coffee. Imagine if I worked on it, guys. I have to think about it. He's got that high voice, that talks like that from France. I'm not even from Montreal. Anyway,
I'll tell you what. I got introduced
He's a
as
very-
big.
he's a very clever guy.
I text you this. I got introduced as Big Brown in
I
Jacksonville.
love that.
How about that?
I love that.
How about that?
Wait, tell me about that.
I was in Jacksonville. Obviously, you can go on your time.
Yeah, by the way, everybody, don't know if you follow Brendan on Instagram, but for sure, that's enough. That's enough of those golf pictures, Brendan. For sure, clogging up my Instagram and my brain and eyes with pointless golf photos. Hey, guess what? Brendan and his buddies in those bad shirts and those even worse shorts, pointing down the fairway. Hey, arms around. Look, guys, we're guys who play golf never. And we're just guys who do guy stuff.
Hey,
and then we drink beer.
I'm sorry, Brian. I'm
We're
sorry I'm posting
guys.
pictures for a charity foundation golf tournament.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Still not worth it.
Still not worth it.
I still
Anyways,
have a problem.
Anyway, so I'm in Jacksonville for Tim Tebow's charity golf tournament. And the night before, they do this big auction dinner. Tons of celebrities. All the guys from Duck Dynasty, Richard Petty, all sorts of NFL, Emmitt Smith, all sorts of celebrities, right? And before the dinner, they have like this introduction system where they show all the celebrities in the crowd and who are going to compete in the golf. They show Emmitt Smith, and they show Richard Petty, then they show me. It's a picture of me fighting, right? And this is credentials underneath. And the guy's like, and this next guy needs no introduction. It's Scott Hansen from NFL Network.
Yeah.
He's like, and this next guy needs no introduction. He's known as Big Brown. And everyone's like, Big Brown? What the? Yeah, I was like, oh, wow. Here
Yes.
we go. Big Brown's taking over.
Yes.
Big Brown is taking over.
Brendan Schaub. And you got up and did you say anything?
No, I got up, gave a little wave, and then sat back down.
Okay.
Yeah, they raised over $1 million. It's pretty good.
Is there anybody in that room who could have given you a fight?
No, not even close.
Really?
No, there's no other fighters there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Big guys. But
There's
no.
some big dudes, yeah, but no, not as far as fight. So when I'm there, I'm looking to train, right? And I have a buddy, Brad Jude, out there who does a lot of jiu-jitsu. He's like, oh, come to my gym, man. I'm like, oh, I'd love that, right? The jiu-jitsu gym. I think it's called The Yard, something like that. The Yard.
Sounds
Shout out to
manly.
those guys, The Yard.
The Yard.
Thanks for the great session. So Friday morning before all this happens, I'm like, yeah, I'll go train with these guys. Word gets out, I'm going to be there, right? And we show up, and Brad's like, geez, man, like, usually this many people aren't there. I think the word's out that you're here. I'm like, cool, man. So I'm like, let's roll, guys. The whole room. I'm like, I can tell everyone's like, look at me. Let's roll, guys. So we start rolling. Brad's like, yeah, the guys are resting and rolling with me while I'm going the whole time. I probably rolled for an hour and a half straight, right, with just different guys.
Anybody give you a fight?
Well, listen. So my brother and a couple other peeps are there, and I'm doing well with these guys, right? It's my job. I should be doing well. And then there's one last guy there, this, 215 pounds, not an ounce of fat on, just shredded, right?
Boy.
And he's like the big dog there. And I'm like, hey, you want to go, man? He's like, yeah, sure, right? Resting on the sideline. So me and him are going, and my brother's watching. He goes, oh, let's start on the feet.
He says that to you?
Yeah, I'm like, okay. When someone says let's start on the feet, they're 100% trying to see what you got.
That's
because
right.
usually you keep
That's
usually
a challenge. It actually is a challenge.
It is. So, and I'm like, all right, I got my brother, I got my friends here, rest of my peeps here.
It's on.
Like, obviously, I'm like getting taken down, right? and I was right before that. This guy teaching judo over in the corner in a gi, some old, not older, but some dude with shaved head goes, bro. You're standing all wrong, man. Like, your feet are square. You're going to get taken down. Granted, I've been taken down.
He said that
all
to
day.
you?
Yeah, he goes, you're standing square, man.
Who
You
said?
got-
Wait,
he goes,
okay,
he goes,
I love this.
you got to stand more judo style. Do you know who Ronda is? I go, who? He goes, you know Ronda Rousey? I did some judo with her. If you see the way she stands, I go, well, yeah, she's a judo player, man. I've never done judo in my life. Why would I stand that way? He's like, well, you should do this. And I'm like, okay, thanks. And I like, whatever. I go back to my thing. My brother said the guy shook his head at me and was like, ugh, this dummy. And so I had
He didn't know who
to
you were.
deal with that. So then here comes this monster, 250 pounds of shredded muscle. And I'm talking
215 or 50?
215,
Okay.
shredded.
Yeah.
It does CrossFit for every day, all day, right?
yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool, man, let's go. Can we start on the feet? So I'm like, all right, this guy means business. I look around, I see all my friends, family, and behind me. I'm like, all right, well, let's see how this goes.
You're a little nervous because you don't know what to expect.
For sure, I face better. 100.
Right.
Listen, you're not going to do anything to me I haven't seen. But
Yeah.
I don't want to embarrass them for my damn family and friends watching right now.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
rolling for an hour and a half straight. So let's see how this goes.
And I know how competitive you are.
Yes.
Even on a pickup volleyball game, it's game time.
Oh, it's on, especially when my brother's watching.
Yeah.
What?
So you're not smiling?
No, not smiling. I'm like, what's up? Trying to talk to him. Like, how long have you been? He's like, I've been doing jiu-jitsu for about 13 years. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, black belt? He's like, yeah, black belt. I'm like, compete? He goes, yeah, I compete a lot. I'm all right, this guy's going to be pretty tough, right?
Yeah.
So me and him are going. It's on the feet. I'm just seeing what he has. I'm trying to get him to shoot in so I can submit him, right? And he's smart. He's not shooting in. So then finally I pull the Huron thing. I'm like, man, let's keep it playful. So I just jump to guard. We're going from there. Listen, in jiu-jitsu, especially at a high level, if you want to, you can sit, you know how to. You can stay safe, keep your hands tight. No one's advanced in anything. No one's going to submit. If you want to do that, anyone can do that. It's not fun. You're not going to learn anything.
Sure.
So I took the Huron Henner approach. I'm like, you know what? Let's keep this playful. And probably 8 minutes into the roll, we're sweating. No one's really getting anything. I mean, we're reversing. I'm on top most of the time.
He's good then.
He's good, man. We're going back and forth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, something has to happen there. So I'm going to give this guy my arm and reverse and get out and then look for a submission. Dude, I give this guy my arm, just kind of give my arm while in a position. This dude was playing for keeps.
Trying to break your arm.
Almost took my arm off. And I usually I have no ego, man. I'll tap it. Listen, I tapped him, it's whatever. But when your family and friends are watching, Big Brown ain't tapping.
No, you're not tapping.
Guess what? I couldn't move my arm the next day. I had a golf tournament, couldn't move my goddamn arm.
That's a problem.
So he gets this arm, whack, right? And I'm like, oh man, that's tight. And it's the dude's been rolling since forever. He's a black belt. It is so tight on there, I can feel my elbow and ligaments starting to snap.
Oh my God.
I know it's still kind of fluid right now. And I'm like, I look, just so happens the way I'm laying on my back, I can see my brother and my friends looking. And my brother's face is kind of like, oh no. And I'm like, well, I definitely can't tap. I'm just going to have to go Nogueira style and pop my damn arm off. I'm not fighting till August anyways. We'll figure this out. So he's going. I'm like, dang, what am I going to do? Finally, I escape at the very end before my arm snapped off.
Oh my God.
Right before it snapped off. And then I had to play it off. Everyone's like, geez, that was close. I'm like, yeah, I gave it to him. You know how it goes, man. And after, hey, good to see you. Took a picture, all fun and games.
And walked over and iced your arm up.
Oh, dude. The next morning, my brother goes, is your arm all right? I go, I was trying to play it off. I go, yeah, why wouldn't my arm be all right? He goes, well, I mean, that guy almost submitted you, man. I go, well, I gave it to him. Dude. I told Huron before. I called Huron before I was coming over. I go, bro, I tried your philosophy trying to keep it playful. This dude almost ripped my arm off. He goes, dude, you only do that with people that you know. You don't do it with no one you've ever met before. He goes, that guy submits you. Listen, he's going to post it. You're going to hear about it. All his friends are going to hear about it.
Yeah.
He's like, you put yourself in positions where you're not comfortable. You never give a guy you don't know your arm.
No.
I say, oh, you're so right.
No,
You're so
that's the
right.
problem because a guy's going to live to take out Brennan Schaub. So he can tell people.
Listen, that guy was not a bad guy. Hell of a jiu-jitsu player.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. I forget his name. But those guys at the yard, solid jiu-jitsu, man.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
I bet.
A lot of fun. And then golf, I played pretty well. On one of the holes, if you got a hole in one, you won $25,000. I came the closest.
Really?
About a yard and a half off. I was going to jump into the water if I won it.
That would have been
I think
nice.
that's frowned upon, but I was going to jump in the water.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, that was out in Jacksonville. A lot of alligators and sometimes saltwater crocodiles down there. So you might want to.
I know, but I can beat them up. Remember?
And
We've been over
water
this. I'll
monsters.
shove their noses into the mud.
Really? What about?
Not worried about that. I will literally close, because they suck at opening it. They can they shut it fast.
Well, they're shut.
But they can't open it.
Yes, they bite harder than pretty much any.
No, I'm aware of that. I'm going
Yeah.
to dodge the first one.
Are you?
Shut it with my hand.
Are you?
Stuff their snout into the mud.
Really?
Yeah, and then spank their tail.
Really?
Spank their tail.
Really? I'm sorry my voice is so high, but it's hard for me to understand why you would say that. It's just when things are really incredulous, my voice gets high. Listen to me. That thing would snap down on your arm, and if you think that 215-pound jiu-jitsu guy's something,
Dude.
try an alligator. Try a dinosaur. Try an 8-foot dinosaur. An 8-foot dinosaur, when he snaps down,
Dude.
gets up on his legs.
Guess
and
who's
starts
not
doing the
tapping?
Death roll.
This
Death
guy.
roll. No, because
guess who's not tapping? This
your
guy.
arm would come off. That's why. That's why he wouldn't be tapping. Your arm would come right off. That's what happens. I'm sorry.
You might be right.
Well, I'm not might be. That's what the.
Well, that's if it caught my arm. That's a big if. And guess what? It misses. You're not hearing a peep from that crocodile.
You're not on a-
Because I'm going to shut its mouth with. Literally, it takes this much pressure, 2 fingers.
That's a myth.
And then I'm going to throw them all over.
You're gonna throw
and then
them all
fill
over.
his nose with mud.
How big is he? I'm not talking about a three.
I'm talking about 3 foot, 4 foot
Yeah.
crocodile hair. You're talking about freaking
I'm talking about an
Godzilla.
8-footer.
I'm not trying to mess with Godzilla.
Talking about
over
an
here.
8-footer.
I'd see that thing coming a mile away.
Would you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
The other thing in Jacksonville where we stayed, it was a 5-star resort. Don't get twisted. Little older. Me and my brother
Yeah,
came.
yeah.
Little older in
Well,
Jacksonville on the water. Little older. Guess what?
Yeah.
Me and my brother thought the place was haunted. Yeah, we stayed up one night because we couldn't sleep. We thought it was haunted. My brother's 32. I'm 30.
You guys are afraid.
My birthday's tomorrow, by the way.
You're afraid of ghosts?
Well, neither one of us could sleep. And then my brother brought up some girl. I forget her name, but yeah, have you guys heard of this story? The girl in downtown LA, who the Asian girl from Canada, she died and they found her in the water tower.
In the water tank, yeah.
Yeah, it's like all weird.
Well,
then we watched videos on that, and we couldn't sleep, man.
So you were scared. You were scared.
Yeah, we were scared. We were scared.
You know, I'm not afraid of ghosts at all. I'm scared of real people, though.
You're scared, but you don't believe in ghosts.
No, I don't.
You don't.
No.
Although you told me a story in the subway where you saw a ghost.
Yeah.
Completely made that up.
I lied. I'm a liar.
You lied?
Sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm a liar. I lie.
Yeah, me and
so
my
does
brother a little
everybody
older.
who tells a ghost story. Got me? Got
Everyone?
Me? Yeah.
So you're saying the guys from Ghost Adventures are totally making this up?
I sure am. I certainly and sure am. I tweeted at Zach Banff thanking him, but he never tweeted me back. I think he was mad that I went.
Yeah, because you kept questioning his skills.
Yeah.
Way to go with that.
Well, what are you gonna
What
do?
are we doing for my birthday? My birthday's tomorrow on the 18th.
Yeah.
You're supposed to line up a surprise birthday party.
I got it.
Guess whose feelings get hurt if nothing happens on my
I got
birthday?
things going on.
This guy.
I'm working on it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I got. We're gonna have some fun.
We need about 18 girls there, you and me.
All right. Done.
Done.
18. Done.
Done.
Let me make some phone calls.
What else is up, buddy? You know what show I can't get enough of?
What?
Cannot get enough of, and I would love if they put The Fighter and the Kid on it. Particularly to see you on there. That show, Naked and Afraid. You ever seen this? You guys
No.
seen this? Naked and Afraid. So they take two people who say they're survivalists and ex-military. They haven't, I don't think, had any big-time athletes on there. They put them in a remote location like the Amazon, the desert, weird parts where people aren't freaking chilling.
Yeah.
They're naked, butt naked. You have nothing. They have to blur out the guys' for genitals and ass, the girls' boobs and ass, right?
Wow.
You're butt naked, no shoes, nothing. You have to survive for 21 days. And this camera follows you around.
Naked.
Butt naked.
Naked and afraid.
It's called Naked and Afraid. I think it might be Discovery or TLC.
And so you got to figure out a way to clothe yourself and all that.
No. There's no clothing. What are you gonna? There's no.
You're just naked.
These people get comfortable with each other, just naked. I'll tell you what I'd do. I was
What?
thinking about this last night.
I love this
Right
kind of
away.
stuff.
First of all, last night there was the season premiere for
Yeah.
this season.
Yeah.
The two people on the Amazon failed in 2 days. They couldn't. They were like, we want out.
Well, because of bugs and stuff.
Exact bugs. The mosquitoes. Those mosquitoes attacked this guy's ass.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. I mean, his ass was like straight like a bowling.
Oh,
just,
no.
Just
You're
like
food.
a golf ball. Just
You're food, dude. You're naked, afraid, and food.
right? So this is the thing. One, I'm going to struggle because I need a comfy bed, and I don't know how to make comfy beds. Some of those people make, like, the people they brought on after those two failures who, like, dipped out in 2 minutes, the people they brought on were real survivalists. They made, like, a 2-story apartment out of bamboo.
Really?
Yeah. Impressive. This is what you do, though. The other thing is, what you got to worry about is your feet. If your feet get messed up, you're screwed.
That's right.
You got to worry about your feet, numero uno.
Yep.
So right away, I'm looking for wood. I'm looking for a branch. I'm making some bomb-ass sandals.
Okay.
That's number one.
Okay.
Number two,
You're still walking around on wood, which is hard, isn't
I
it?
get that, but it's better than stepping
Yes,
on
it is.
sharp objects and ants and killer
wasps
snakes and
and
crocodiles, which
I don't like
isn't an
it.
issue, and
Yeah.
sloths and whatever.
Yeah.
That's whatever.
Sloths.
So I'm making a bomb-ass pair of sandals. Number two, as soon as those sandals are done, I'm covering my body in mud.
I was going to say.
And I'm covering my body in
You
mud.
got to.
Schlong everything. Chocolate brown.
Yeah.
Chocolate big brown.
You got it.
I'm going to be covered in mud.
Because
One,
that'll keep you from the bugs.
bugs. You're not hearing a peep out of any bugs. Two, sunscreen, man.
Yep.
You don't get real bad sunscreen.
No, you don't.
The other guy last night had to dip out because he was chopping some wood or whatever. He had like a knife. You can bring one thing. They brought a fire starter and a knife.
Yeah.
And then you're just balls out the
An
whole
axe
time.
probably, right?
Yeah. And then these bugs are attacking your dick, which would be a huge issue for me.
Huge issue for me.
The guy had bullet ants attacking his asshole.
What?
I'm not making that up. Yeah.
Bullet ants really hurt.
He's doing an interview and he's all, I mean, I don't know how much more I can take of this. He's all, oh God. And they're like, what? He's like, oh, an ant just attacked my ass. And then he pulls ants off his balls
Oh
and
my
stuff.
God.
Naked and Afraid. Look it up, people.
I'm all over that.
How do you think
So
how do you think the Fighter and the Kid would fare on Naked and Afraid?
Well,
Did you have any survival skills?
I don't.
Dang. But I was banking on you, man.
Well, but-
you've been on these missions with Joe Rogan and
I mean,
stuff hunting.
Here's what you do. Here's the first thing you do. Where's your water? Did they give you water?
You missed that whole story. You get nothing.
Nothing?
They were
Okay.
licking branches
All right.
for water.
Here's what I'm doing.
You get no food.
Okay, here's what I'm doing.
Guess what?
I get a fire
This is the
starter.
reason it's 21 days. You can go without food for 21 days before you die.
Yeah, but here's
Water, you go 3 days.
Okay.
So they're sucking on leaves.
Okay.
This is my other thing. It's a guy and a girl every time you're butt naked. Do they ever hook up?
I don't think you're thinking about that, but I would for sure hook up.
I 100%. It's the first thing I'm going to do.
Yeah.
First thing I'm going to
Well,
do,
you gotta stay
I'll be
warm.
like, are you married?
Yeah.
No. We should make a 2-story bamboo tree house and then figure some stuff out.
That's right.
And ditch
Here's
these
what you do.
mosquitoes.
Here's
Let's
what
cover
you
each other in mud.
Where are we?
And
We're
start
in the
grabbing each other.
Amazon?
Yeah, last night with the Amazon. We'll go to the
Okay.
Amazon. There it is, naked front. Look at this
you're
dude.
in the
That's that
Amazon-
dude. There it is.
He's chubby.
We brought it up here on the T. He's really out of shape. Oh, and they lose a lot of weight.
Yeah, they do.
They
you
lose
gotta
a
eat,
lot
You
of
got to
weight.
eat. Here's what you do. I'm going to tell you what you do. When you're with me, you ready?
Look at that. Could you do that, B?
Well, I wouldn't, but if I had to, let me go through it.
So if this show calls you, you're not going to do it. It's a huge
they
show,
gotta
by
pay
the way.
me a lot of money.
Huge show. It's
Okay.
on Discovery.
Here's what I'm doing. Ready? Here's what I'm doing.
Ass out.
Here's what I'm doing. I am getting myself first. I'm getting shoes. I got to secure.
You gotta make shoes.
Where's my water source?
No, man. Listen, the Amazon's right there. You can't drink that water.
No, because I'll get crazy parasites.
You're going to have explosive diarrhea
Yeah.
for 21 days.
So-
to do
so
that.
when- then
and
when
guess
I
what?
need-
It's all on camera, and there's a chick with her titties out
Yeah.
watching every move.
Okay, so what I need is this. All right, let me go through it.
All right, sorry.
Cover your feet. Cover your body.
You're making
with mud.
sandals.
Mud.
Well, okay.
Mud on my body.
You just took my two, but
Yeah,
all right.
that's okay because
Way to be
I would have said
creative.
mud because I know about the bugs. I've been in the rainforest. You got to cover
So
yourself.
you're making this bamboo sandals like me.
Right away.
And you're covering everything in mud.
Right away.
Particularly your schlong. You're covering mud.
Without question.
Without question. That
Without
thing, the
question.
first pair of mud is going right
Yes.
to my genitals.
Now here's
And
the
then
other
I'd hit your nose.
Here's
but
the other
whatever.
thing I'm doing. You've got to secure a place that's elevated to sleep. Okay, since
You don't want to
don't
sleep
have-
on the ground with insects and snakes
So you
and
got to
anacondas.
create. You got to take wood and you got to build basically
Higher ground.
Yes, you got to build higher ground. Okay.
Basically, build a treehouse.
What I would do is put wood between wood between two elevated spots, and then you can sleep on top of that. You have.
Now you're just sleeping on the
Here's
wood.
the problem.
Sleeping on
Here's
the
the
wood.
problem. Rain. When it rains on you,
Rainforest.
it sucks.
We're talking about the rain
so you got to
forest.
find huge leaves like a banana leaf.
That's what they did last night.
You have to find-
The rain really was an issue.
Okay. If the rain's not an issue,
Well, it is. The only reason the rain was the issue because these dumbasses didn't do the fire before the rain came.
Yeah.
So then, and then the fire also keeps the bugs away.
keeps the bugs away. I'm also
smoke.
finding a large leaf, and I'm finding a reed, and I'm going to make a loincloth out of it. I'm covering my crack and my
Really?
and my peeps.
I'm not worried about that.
I am. I don't want to.
As soon as I take my stuff off, I'm gonna look at the producer and be like, "Don't act like you're not impressed," and then just hit the jungle
And then
running.
that's it?
Yeah.
Listen,
I don't want to
man.
cover that up. If anything, I'm making a bandana of bamboo, so I look like a badass. I'm covering my face in mud like
How are you going to make a
Rambo.
bandana out of bamboo? You look ridiculous. It's impossible.
Well, I do have banana leaves and like tie it so I look like Rambo, and then I'm looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger off Predator, covered in mud, but the whole time.
Yeah, but then you get hungry. So here's what we do.
Oh yeah, that there you go. Food. What
Gotta
do you do for
start-
food, Brian?
You find grubs. There's
Grubs?
food everywhere.
Definition,
there's
please.
food everywhere. Grubs are like.
Because well, you say
Grubs
there's
are
food
larva-
everywhere, and
larva
there's
in
really
the ground.
not.
You gotta
There's really
eat
not
insects.
because they were starving last night.
Insects, snakes, and snails. And ready? I know how. And what you do in the river is you take rocks and you create a dam. You put the rocks in a triangle so that the fish get into a pool and you can catch fish that way. I have a fire starter, right? I have a fire starter.
You can choose one thing
I'm
to bring.
building a big fire to stay warm.
I
Please know that.
like this. See,
Yeah.
we could do this.
I'm clearing out a whole area around the fire because I don't want any bugs. I want to see what's coming at me.
I'm with you.
clearing
I don't
all-
want leaves and everywhere.
Get that stuff. No ants. I want a big fire. And I'm taking the burnt wood, the charcoal from the
Yeah.
fire, and I'm creating a ring around myself.
for bad spirits.
For snakes and for like insects. The charcoal keeps them
Oh, you
away.
think the charcoal's going to keep a giant anaconda away?
I would like to believe that. I would like
wow,
to
that's
believe that.
interesting.
I would like to
Wow,
believe
yeah, tigers see that charcoal like, no, I don't
Well,
want
it's
any
not
of
going to
this.
stop. It's not going to stop flying wasps and things like that. But usually they'll
That
leave
thing
you
what
alone.
creeps me out. A wasp with just a full six-pack and
Oh,
a
dude.
huge ass.
Superhero bees.
Yeah, I don't want that.
They will sting you for your sins, man. That's when they come out.
Don't just keep that thing away from
Yes,
me,
you
dog.
do.
Everything else, sign me up for.
They
it.
got 50
The
stingers.
wasp with a
your face
six-pack
will
and a
melt.
fat ass,
Yeah.
keep it away from
They
me.
got feathers. They're giants.
Oh, yeah, and
out there.
and they fly like helicopters.
Here's what
I'm good.
You got to worry about soldier ants too.
No, it's the bullet ants that are attacking your genitals. You got to worry
You know
about.
how about-
I got a lot of blood flowing down
They
there.
call the bullet ant also the 24-hour ant because its venom is so strong that you basically scream for 20. You're basically
Well, you know why I call it bullet ant? Because they say it's the same pain again shot
Yeah.
with a 22.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad news.
Yeah, everyone in the
bad
room's all scared now.
Look, man. the
yeah, you thought
Amazon-
Naked and Afraid was all fun and games till you got a bullet ant balls deep in your ass.
The Amazon sucks. You got to eat snails, grubs, and here's how
Check it. You're not lasting 21 days feeding on snails, Brian. This is what we got to do. If
What?
we're going to do this, this is what we got to do. First of all, they're going to take me aside and be like, listen, Shab, Big Brown, you have got to stop killing animals in here. I mean, everything we see, you're killing everything. Did you have to kill the family of sloths? Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm starving.
Yeah.
And guess what? We're having a barbecue. Guess what? This can be the worst Naked and Afraid ever because me and Brian are killing everything, having a barbecue, feeding everyone.
Here's the problem.
We're going to get fatter.
Here's the
Everyone else
problem.
gets skinnier. We're going to get fatter.
we have zero weaponry, and everything in the Amazon.
No, I'm bringing. You're bringing a fire starter. I'm bringing a knife.
Oh, good luck killing an animal with a knife out
A
there.
sloth?
Everything
A
happens
sloth?
100 feet up. When you're in
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
rainforest-
climb the freaking trees,
Are
bro.
ya? The
Yeah.
old growth trees? Are you? Good luck with that, because it ain't easy. Because it's not like there are a lot of branches. You're not. You know what?
I'm not
You're
climbing.
Not.
You can't climb a single tree.
First of all, when
your
you-
skinny ass
first-
legs and
when-
body, you
when
can't
I
climb a tree.
When I climb a tree, every animal that's at the top of the tree is like, I'm out of here. Now you're up there in an empty tree. You know what's not out of there?
A sloth.
The hornets' nests.
No,
they
bro.
stick around and they defend
They're
their
not scared
hornets'
of
nests.
anything.
They sure ain't. So meanwhile, you get up there, you get stung and fall out of the tree. You're not killing a sloth. They're not.
A sloth? They're not moving any. They're not.
They're 100 feet up. They're not hearing it from you.
I know. I'm climbing up there. They're not going to get out
Are
of
they
there before I
in
get
every
up there.
tree? Oh, sloths, and they're delicious to eat.
No.
They're delicious.
With a little barbecue.
Look,
oh no, you're gonna bring the fire starter. I'm gonna bring Cajun seasoning. We're just gonna put that on everything. I'm gonna put it on the snails.
How
I'm
you
gonna put it
gonna-
on the insects.
How you gonna? Yeah, that's what we're eating. I said that,
Yeah, I know, but we're gonna put Cajun seasoning on them.
and we're gonna catch snakes.
Yeah, snakes, Cajun
All
snake,
you can catch
Cajun
is
snail.
things that live on the ground. Insects.
I disagree because
snakes,
people have caught. They caught
snails.
like one guy. I forget where they at. I think he killed like an anteater or something like that.
Really?
Bashed its skull in. It was very intense.
Really?
Yeah,
An
bashed
aardvark?
it. Yeah, and like ate his nose off. Yeah, dude was starving. Ate the aardvark's nose. Dude, you're talking no food. I see an aardvark. I'm eating his nose first.
dude,
Ass last.
No doubt.
Nose first.
Ants and all.
Oh,
Listen,
ants
bro.
are an issue. I ate ants as a kid. I'd lie to my friends and say, this
aardvarks
one's
have
chocolate,
ants
this
in their
one's
nose,
cinnamon.
is what I'm saying, dude. I'm telling you right now. I'm eating. When I would be in the just in like New Hampshire, and I was hiking, and I hadn't eaten for like 2 hours. I'd look at those ducks like I got to eat a duck right now. They were so delicious, and I could never catch them. Any water.
Did you have a gun or what?
No.
You had nothing?
I threw rocks at them.
That's not happening,
Tried
man.
to, didn't work.
Well, see, I've seen people way less athletic than us kill like an aardvark. I've seen them kill snakes left and right.
Really?
Snake's not an issue.
I'd eat the hell out of a snake.
Would you you'd barbecue it?
Yeah, you just cook it over. You just roast it.
Oh, really? You're not worried about the bones and the venom, Brian? Because you've killed
No,
so many
the venom
snakes.
sits in the face, so you just
Yeah, I
cut
know.
the head off.
In the face?
Yeah, you
or
cut
in the head?
off.
Oh,
In
wow.
the jowls. I
Yeah.
know about snakes.
Yeah. So you do?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm an amateur herpetologist.
herpetologist.
Yeah, it's for somebody specialized in reptiles. Thank you. You went to college.
Specialize in herpes and reptiles.
Yeah, exactly.
Herpetologist.
Exactly.
No, so we'd kill snakes, and you're gonna bring a fire starter. I'm bringing Cajun seasoning. Now, if they say I can bring anything I want, I'm bringing a big ass tub of Cajun seasoning.
Why? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire.
No, it's not, man.
It's the dumbest
Why?
thing. The fact that you're going to bring Cajun seasoning. You know what ended up happening? We'd be dipping our fingers in the Cajun seasoning.
Yeah.
And we'd just be eating it.
Yeah, I
and
know.
Then we'd be pooing Cajun seasoning.
I know.
Our butts would be making
Burn?
this noise.
It burned. It burned.
Please, no more.
No more.
That would be our asses.
No, man, because then whatever you eat is gonna be delicious.
Hey, bro.
Cajun seasoning.
Bro, don't
I want
bring
a
up
gallon of Cajun seasoning.
Don't bring up Cajun seasoning to me anymore. Here's what you're bringing, yoker. You're bringing a pot. You know why? You're
I'm
bringing
not bringing a pot.
You're bringing a
That's
metal pot,
stupid.
and I'm bringing an axe. You know why?
An axe?
Because we
It's
can
too slow.
boil
It's too
water.
slow.
We can boil water in the pot, bro.
I don't think you bring a pot. I think that's frowned upon. You can bring Cajun seasoning.
I'm not bringing Cajun seasoning. I'm bringing a pot so we can boil and cook food in it.
I'm bringing Cajun seasoning, a tub full of it. You're bringing a bag of lemons.
No,
we're
I'm
really
not.
gonna spice this thing up.
No, we don't have
They're gonna
any
be like,
food.
these guys are killing everything and cooking the most delicious barbecue of all time.
Actually-
these guys are getting fatter. Most people lose like 50 pounds.
No, we need a pot.
No, you can't bring a pot. No one's ever brought a pot. That's a bad idea.
Then you're bringing a spear, and I'm bringing an
No,
axe.
a spear's no,
you can
man.
stab fish, bro.
We'll make a spear. You're bringing a knife. I'm bringing Cajun seasoning. With the knife, we're
No,
gonna
no,
get
no.
a long twig and create a spear.
We need a bow and arrow because we can kill monkeys.
We can shoot the sloths out of the tree. You're saying?
Look, man, I'm not eating a sloth. I'm eating a monkey.
Why?
Because I don't even know if there are sloths where we're
you
going,
want sloths
bro.
because they taste like veal. Because
You don't know that. We're not eating
We're eating Cajun sloths. We're eating Cajun sloths.
You want some
dipped in
sloth
lemons?
steak? You
Yes.
want some sloth
It's gonna
steak?
taste like veal because they're not very muscular. It's gonna be real smooth and tender. They don't do anything.
You don't know that. You're right, though.
You know what I'm saying?
I bet you sloth
I bet it's
is
delicious.
super tender meat.
And they're super cute. How about this? I'm going to starve for 21 days because any cute animal I can't kill.
No.
Not happening.
You know what, by the way?
You know what, by the
The
way?
minute you're hungry, you're killing it immediately.
No way.
No
not
mercy.
not a baby sloth.
No mercy.
Not a baby
I'll
sloth.
kill a baby seal if I'm hungry.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a real jerk.
I know. Where else do they go? The African savannah would be different.
They went there. They
Yeah.
went there. It's usually the jungle where people
Naked, dude.
just naked and afraid. The naked part would be a little weird. It's a little awkward at first. Hey, naked and afraid. Can we get somewhat of a remotely attractive girl on there being naked and afraid?
Really?
Naked, ugly, and afraid. I mean, can we please figure out? Can some survivalist who
Let me see.
who
Bring up
looks
some of the
pretty
girls.
hot?
Let me see some of the girls.
I mean, is that
By the way,
too
though,
much to ask
it's
for?
also, they're
Can we
also
get
out there-
ratings? Can we
but
get
they're
ratings?
also out there with no makeup. It's hard for a
I know beautiful girls without makeup.
That guy's not the most attractive guy in the world.
Look, that's him after.
Wow.
Lost all that weight.
There?
We're looking at before and after pictures, naked and afraid.
Let me see. She's cute. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
she's one of the worst ones.
She's
She's
cute,
one of the
though.
worst
She's
ones.
sexy.
You know what? She's not bad.
Not at all.
She has a lazy eye, but not bad. That guy's pretty good too. He looks exactly the same after 21
Yeah.
days.
Whoa.
She was a little older. She was pretty gangster too.
Whoa. She's cute too, though. I think these are good-looking women.
All right. Well, obviously Bryan has no standards because he thinks every single person. Oh wow, okay.
well, that's-
apparently she put on 15 pounds.
Probably not.
She before and after
gained
shot, she
weight.
gained 15
weight.
pounds.
Who's this guy with the falcon?
First of all, I want him on my team because he's a
Whoa,
falcon.
he looks like a caveman.
Wow, that guy's gangster. I can
Yeah.
tell right away if a person's gonna make it.
Oh, she's a cutie.
Oh wow, Brian.
Look at her.
All right, wow, she went straight model of 21 days
Wait,
without
go back
eating.
that-
You now
I
wonder
think
girls
she's
have
sexy.
freaking eating problems.
She's
Look at
cute.
her.
Yeah, they don't. By the way, they don't look like they lost a stitch of weight. He's got man boobs. Let me see her. She's all right.
Oh, well, I mean, Brian loves every single girl they're showing, covered in mud. They haven't eaten in 21 days. Oh, this is the guy. He sucked. This guy was a Navy SEAL. He was on the show, and his feet started to bother him.
Really?
Yeah, and he was like complaining all the time.
He
He
was a
didn't do
SEAL?
well.
She looks. Whoa, covered in.
Covered in mud. You got to cover yourself in mud.
Gee whiz. This is amazing.
Oh, this guy was good. This guy was on last night, season
He
opener.
looks like a tough guy. Was he a SEAL team guy or what was he?
No, he was military for like 18 years.
Yeah, well, those guys are tough.
Oh, you know what? He cut himself with a freaking. He was cutting
Okay,
wood.
where
cut
this
himself.
is, they can't see what we're doing, so we're
They can't, so we're just killing time. But what you can see what I'm talking about.
Don't we have questions from our fans?
We do have questions. How long we been on, brother?
A while.
10 more minutes?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
let's
answer
go.
these questions.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, DJ left us hanging. Let's give that guy a raise.
DJ.
Okay, you ready for these questions?
Yeah.
So every week, at the end of the show, we're answering fan questions. You saw Brian's tweet. I retweeted it. These are our 5 favorite. Doesn't mean they're the 5 best.
Wait, can I ask a question before
Doesn't mean
we go?
there
This?
were 5
Weren't we
best.
supposed to be videotaping this? Wasn't it supposed to be streaming with video?
Let's discuss maybe off air, Brian. That is a question for
I think
off the air.
I'm gonna say to our
that is
fans,
maybe some.
to our fans, we're gonna start.
You
we're gonna-
might
we're
want to
gonna
start
find out-
negotiations off air.
We're gonna
Yeah.
create a video experience.
Yeah,
for you guys.
again, that's something you might want to start off air.
Well, we had video cameras. in
You
there.
want to talk about taxes too,
Go ahead,
or
go ahead,
you want to
go
talk about
ahead.
taxes
No, you're
after
right,
this,
you're
or
right.
insurance?
You're absolutely right.
All right.
Go on.
So here are our 5 favorite questions we got today, and this will be a weekly thing. So keep sending them in. Probably just do it on Mondays because don't send them all week because we won't remember them. So this is from DS_Nor Daniel Sell. Who are the top 2 most athletic fighters in each division? Bryan, please let Brendan answer before you, please.
Go ahead.
This is tough. I'm not going to go through every division because we don't have that much time, but I'll go through some. And listen, your most athletic fighters are not always the champions.
Yeah.
I'll start in the heavyweight division. There's going to be 3 guys for most athletic. I'm going to go with Kane. Or I'm not going with Kane. I'm going with Junior Dos Santos, myself, and Matt Mitrione.
Wow.
Those are your 3 most athletic heavyweights.
Okay.
Doesn't mean they're the best fighters,
Yeah.
except for some of us. Wink, wink at Callan. Let's see. In light heavyweight, I would go. I'd put John up there. I'd put John and Gustafsson up there.
Yeah.
It just so happens those 2 are the biggest monsters. Yeah. But you look at their physical abilities. I'm sure they would do well in other sports. Think about guys in other sports. They say a true test of athleticism is see how a guy runs a sprint. That's your purest form of athleticism.
Well,
Now, real quick, can you imagine Alistair Overeem run a sprint?
I don't know.
Well, I can, Bryan. Probably looks like a T-Rex. You imagine Mark Hunt running a sprint?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not too impressive.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't translate to fighting, does it?
It really doesn't. Kane's not running a faster 40 than me. No. He's the champ right now. But that's not what we're asking, Bryan. We're asking who's the 2 most athletic. Not who's the most athletic and the best
I would
fighters.
say John Jones.
That light heavyweight?
Yeah. I don't think Gustafsson necessarily would be so good.
Might put Phil Davis up there.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ, thanks for joining us. We're already on the questions. You kind of sit this round out.
Is Phil Davis fighting at 205 or 85?
205. He's been there his entire career. But
Yeah, you gotta go. I'd go with
Phil
guys
Davis
like
is
that.
in there.
I'd go guy like
I'd go Phil.
Yeah.
I'll put Phil in there.
Yeah.
And then you also got OSP who played at Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
Who just won on Saturday night too.
Yeah.
I've trained with him. He's pretty athletic, man.
Yeah, so I'll go with
Then other divisions like at 85 is fun to do. 85, I think you put I'd say Jacare. I wouldn't put Weidman in there. I wouldn't put Weidman in my top 2.
You go Jacare,
put Jacare.
You go Vitor? He's athletic.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he's
so
super
athletic.
athletic. You know what? I might put that Cesar Mutante is a beast.
Who?
The kid who won the Ultimate Fighter Brazil. He trains with Vitor.
Yeah.
Man, he's athletic.
Yeah.
He's up there. And then also, you see, Jacare Lyoto's crazy athletic too.
Yeah, he is.
See, it makes it tougher to pick the best athletes when you go lower weight classes.
I mean, what you do is you translate into other sports.
That's what I'm saying. So obviously, Jose Aldo is a hell of an athlete. He's by far, by far.
All right, let's move on to the next question.
55. I think Frankie Edgar would be fun.
Move on with the next question.
Because you don't know athletics.
I'm already bored
you're dressed like an athlete. I like how you showed up looking like
I'm
an
athlete, dude.
I'm a coach.
I'm
You
supple.
do look like
I'm
a
very
coach.
supple.
You do look like
I'm
a
a
coach.
supple. I'd be a very athletic coach.
All right. Lindsay Yost at Imagine 7. This is for both the fighter and the kid. The most interesting fan encounter you've ever had. Bryan, you want to start this one?
I had a guy come up to me and tell me that he wanted to open for me. He wanted to feature for me. He wanted to do stand-up before me.
Crazy.
And I said, oh, okay. How long have you been doing the stand-up? He goes, I haven't, but I'm funny. My friends think I'm really funny.
He's never done it before?
He goes, I'm just funny,
I like
man.
this guy.
I make people laugh all the time, so I think I could do it. I've been watching it for a long time. I said, do me a favor. It sounds like the worst idea of all time. Definitely stay in touch.
Definitely stay in touch. And then you gave him your email.
And I gave him
I would think I was there for
said,
that.
My email's 1-800.
I was there
my
for that.
email's 1-800, please leave me alone.
My email's 1-800, get a job. Man, most interesting fan encounter? I don't even know where to start. That's some weird ones. I've had a girl, listen, and I think I've told this story. I've had a girl break into my place, and my security is pretty strict. You've been there. I mean, it's Shawshank Redemption
when
style.
this happened.
This girl broke into
How
my
did she
place,
get in?
came to my room at 2 a.m.
Yep.
Not my room, but my door, knocked on it. I gave her a Gatorade and a towel, told her to hit the road. That was a little weird.
A Gatorade and a towel.
Gatorade, she was sweating her ass off. 12 flights of stair. Live in the penthouse, not a big deal. Anyways,
Here's a Gatorade and a towel.
Yeah,
Take it
Gatorade and a
easy,
towel.
honey.
And then, listen, I've had girls put my face on their nails.
What?
That's a little weird. I've signed breasts. I've signed faces.
You signed faces?
Yeah. Some of that stuff's pretty weird.
I've signed a
The
lot of
other
breasts.
stuff, the other stuff gets really weird. I mean, hey Instagram, thanks for allowing people to send me pictures now, because that makes it fun.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, don't want to see a dick pic. When I approve them, I'm not trying to see dick pics. I like girls, my man.
That's hilarious.
Had some of that stuff happen.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't be such a baby about things.
I know. But you can't respond to that stuff.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, dick pics, people breaking my place. People are weird.
Next question.
Next question. At Erickson JF. What about Woodley's win? Deserve a title shot?
Well, I mean,
I went over this. Woodley should fight Hector Lombard next.
Great fight.
No, he does not deserve a title shot.
Fight.
I love Woodley, but Carlos Condit, listen, he won by DQ. Carlos Condit knee blew out of the freaking ligaments. Not good. So you're not getting a title shot after that. He's fighting. I think you should fight Hector Lombard. Joe Silva. There you go. What do you say? No?
I
you agreeing?
I love that. That fight, it makes me so excited. Tyron Woodley and versus Hector Lombard.
You like that, huh?
Yeah. I'd be very excited for that fight. I got Hector.
Of course you do. I
Keep
got
going.
Woodley. All right. Jesse Bowes at J Bowes. If the two of you switch places, what would be the first thing you would do, Brian?
If the two of us switch places,
You got that, Stunner Stanley?
like I said before, I'd probably just start shoving people.
We did get this question last
Yeah.
week again. Why
I
does
guess
everyone
what
wants
I'd
to
do
switch
if
places?
If I could switch places.
If I was Brian, what would I do?
What they were saying was, if you were a married man and you had his family, and then you were a single guy, and you look like that, with the short shorts and the whole bit,
The blowout ass.
Yeah.
So he's saying if you were me with these juicy quads and a blowout ass and short shorts,
Yeah.
all right, and this giant nose and mangled ears,
I got hungry eyes. for
hungry
girls.
eyes, and you have
would-
barbecue
I would-
corn nuts for teeth.
I would absolutely take full advantage of it. I'd be appalling with my behavior and probably get a lot of girls pregnant.
Wow. That's
Provided I was a single man and I was
you were saying to me, I'm single, so
Yeah.
if it's
I'd be appalling.
all right. Let's see. I'm Brian. I'm married with kids, and I'm a
with
stand.
his wife and kids. So
It's such a weird question.
It
though,
is a
because
weird question.
What are you gonna do?
I would
mean,
for sure convert her
stay
to
away
Mormon.
from my wife. Stay away from my
I
wife.
would for sure convert them to Mormon
So you
right
could
away.
have another wife?
I would lie. So I'd have 5 wives.
There you go.
I'd be in LA. I'd
usually-
have a bunch of kids,
Yeah.
and I would do that and just do. I'd be on the road nonstop. You're not hearing a peep from me when I'm on the road. If I'm
Yeah.
you,
Yeah. You just
nothing.
disappear.
I'm having 5 wives. I'm converting Brian's entire family to Mormon.
Well, Mormons I think are allowed to have 2 wives, and it's
No. Oh,
it's only
polygamist.
Muslims are allowed to have 4 wives as long as you treat them all the exact same. You can have a harem.
Muslims?
A harem.
I
is
don't think so.
Four women. Yes.
Can anyone confirm?
It's very
this?
rare.
Bearded,
It's
bearded
very
producer.
rare. It's very rare in the Islamic world for that to happen because it's very expensive. And
I've
it's a lot
never heard of
energy,
this.
yes.
This is news to me.
That is.
Wait. So all
In
Muslims
Saudi
can have
Arabia-
4
in
wives.
Saudi Arabia, you are allowed
Just
to have
Saudi Arabia?
4 women. Well, I don't know what the laws are in conjunction, but technically the Quran says if you have 4 wives, which you can have, you have to treat them all the same.
Hold.
not easy to
I
do.
call bullshit.
Okay, watch
We're
this.
looking it up right
Waiting.
now. I've never heard of Muslims having multiple wives. I've heard of polygamist.
Watch this. I think you're going to be surprised.
You did grow up in Afghanistan.
I grew up in Saudi Arabia.
is that what they call a harem, right? It's a harem.
It's basically what harem is, where it comes from, the idea. But it's rare. It's very rare. And nobody look anybody in the Arab world, the Muslim world, the Christian world, the Jew. We all know that one woman is all you can handle if you're going to get married. You want to marry 4 women?
I disagree.
You want to marry 4 women? It's
Yeah.
going to be World War 26.
Is
in
it?
that house.
Or are they all going to get along? You have a hell of a team. And everyone's cool.
Well, listen. I like the way you think.
I like to think
like the way
positive,
you
Brian.
think.
You're thinking.
Am I right?
We pretty much have confirmation here. It says that they have to split time and divide time equally among his wives.
Thank
So
you.
it's not frowned upon.
It says the Quran allows Muslim men to have 4 wives.
So you got to
Well, I'm converting to Muslim.
There you
So
go.
the
Islam. Convert to Islam.
Islam.
Yeah.
So the Calends are all now Islamic.
Is that right?
Yeah, and I'm searching for 3 other wives. And,
love it.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm
right.
just gonna stay on the road,
I like that. That's
and
what
I'm
you
not
would
paying
do.
for anyone. You guys got to do your own thing. Survival of the fittest.
I like it.
Come and go as you please.
I like
That's
it.
what
I'm
I do.
gonna take that M6 of yours and
My
I'm
M6?
Probably
You're probably gonna
just
crash
get
it.
a sensible engine in there. I'm probably gonna put a hybrid.
You're probably going to trade. The first thing you do is take my M6. First of all,
Trade it
if,
right
if
in
you're
for
me,
something fuel
if you're
efficient.
me, you're moving out of the penthouse on the beach.
Yeah.
You're selling the M6.
Yeah.
You're going to live in the valley.
Yeah.
And you're going to
with
be
a yard,
driving
and
a
dog.
hybrid.
Yard, dog, and a truck.
You make me sad. Is anyone doing anything for St. Patrick's Day?
I don't know. It's Happy St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. I don't think the Irish celebrate St. Patrick's Day. How about that? How about the made-up holiday, just like St. Valentine's Day?
Do you know where St. Patrick was originally from?
Italy.
Yes. Well done.
Give it up, Doug.
Well done.
Yeah, son.
Well done,
Yeah.
sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Fighter and the Kid.
Fighter and the Kid,
Hope
listen.
you learned nothing. All right.
Listen, drink some green beer for me because me and Bryan aren't going to be able to drink it.
That's
it's my
right.
birthday tomorrow. Bryan, you better have something lined up or I'm going to take a warm green hand to your face.
We're going to kill it. It's going to be fun.
Kill it?
We're going to have some fun
I
tomorrow.
have to work UFC now and train twice, but we'll figure something out.
When do you get done with that?
Probably about 6, 7.
All right.
Again, something we can discuss.
We'll be
off air.
celebrating
Something
Big
we can
Brown's
discuss
birthday
off air.
tomorrow. Wish him a happy birthday on Twitter. By the way, buy our shirts, Fighter and the Kid. We're coming out with new ones.
The Fighter and the Kid
Still have some in
shop.com.
stock.
We have about 12 left.
Fighter, oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow, we've been
we have
selling
12
a lot
shirts
of them.
left,
I love
yeah.
it. All right.
I do owe you money for that, by the way.
We'll have.
I do owe you money for those shirts. It's all in the account, though.
I don't
It's a
worry
joint
about it.
account.
Yeah, let me. If I could see some money just once.
Have I been spending the money? Yeah, I have.
We put it.
Best dick pic gets a free shirt.
No more dick pics.
We put it
No-
all back. We should be putting it all back.
back in shirts. Listen, if you have a shirt, tweet us a picture of it.
Doing something weird in it.
Not too weird. Don't listen to
Yeah.
Bryan.
Tweet.
This is the Fighter and the Kid.
Peace.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. B-Day week. Peace.